This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Panthers ready to go here as they take the field on offense, led by a third-round rookie out of Mississippi, Matt Corral.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing on the first play is Corral. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. To throw again on second down, Corral. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Will throw that one away. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the Michigan product, the former Wolverine quarterback Jake Rudock.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Oh, he shifts Pat. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Corral with it on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Corral with it. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Corral looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, it's Corral. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Corral. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Corral over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Corral on 3rd and goal. Again, he finds Moore. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
What we hear so often that tackling has become almost a must start in the NFL game. There's certain things to roll on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Up comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Jackson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tossing this out wide to Dallas. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. The Seahawks at 1-11 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Dallas. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Corral flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Corral. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Ludak. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second down and goal. Ludak to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. There's Trimble, the tight end. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, Corral looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Corral. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second and 2. On 2nd down, here's Corral. There's another one complete to Chenault. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Myers' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on second down. Rudock. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. With it is Jackson. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Foreman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Corral on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. First down. Here's Corral with it. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A carry for Foreman. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't enough, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Corral. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another 1st down there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Corral yet again going to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And Corral will throw it. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To the air again. Here's Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Time for another look now at Matt Corral and the Carolina offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Foreman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Corral now to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Foreman, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They run again with Foreman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Foreman. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? And
he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. Foreman, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action, Corral. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to improvise. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Dallas.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Foreman.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.